What's up, devils? Just making my video. I was planning on making this video of my two friends who passed away not too long ago. The whole reason why I started my channel was to I guess be more aware of maybe share. My buddy to the screen over here, they are, or whatever direction, the one was my best friend, the guy with the big beard, and the other guy I served with. Grew up with them, known him, my whole life. Don't know what happened personally, or like with their personal lives or their families. One day the guy, we were supposed to go to New York together. He bailed last minute, or not bailed, but other things came up. When I was gone in New York, he ended up hanging himself. And then my Marine buddy, he drove out to the desert and shot himself. So not sure why. No one, still don't know. Good families, good friends, I guess. I don't know about the girlfriends or wives or stuff like that, or no real notes, or I'm sure they blamed stuff and that's why they did it, or I don't know. But as a friend, I got one phone call while I was in New York, and 6 months later, got another text message from a buddy saying, "Hey, did you hear what happened to Ochoa?" And I already knew. I didn't have to ask, "Oh, what happened? Did he re-enlist?" No, I already knew what happened. So that was a pretty quick turn of events for me. Made me look at the world different. Made me closer to our friends that we all had, because our buddy's wife, she goes, "Well, if Herman's death," my guy with the beard, his name's Herman, "if Herman's death did anything for you guys, it was to bring you guys closer," which it did. I didn't think me and my buddies from high school can get any closer. They're my buddies from high school, but yeah. And my Marine buddy, Eric Ochoa, he Staff Sergeant Ochoa, he was once Recruit Ochoa. I talked to his sister, and no one knew why. He was getting burnt out, from my knowledge, of I think being in the Marine Corps. I'm sure he was going on 16 years, going to school, working a side job at the same time. I think he was in the reserves now, so he wasn't active duty, but I think he did 12 years active duty, or something like that, some god-awful number. And then he jumped to reserves to go to school and try to get out, but never really got out. Was in Iraq with me, and then I think he went to Afghanistan 2 or 3 times. So that the Marine Corps rotations is brutal. So it's 7 months there, 7 months, 6 months back, or 5 months, and you do pretty much a tour every year. I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know how it changed my life. It crushed me. I know that. I wasn't I still did my duty and went to work and tried to cope, I guess the word is. But man, it was. Then once my friend Herman passed, then my buddy Eric. Once I found out Eric was, I kind of just went numb and didn't do much. Still went to work, but I didn't. I right now I don't. If another friend happens or a family member, it's hard for me to be sad after all that. You know, I think I lost a lot of feelings with my buddy Herman. Yeah, I had to carry his casket and watching his mom bury him. Cause we had to have a shovel and put dirt over his coffin. Man, it was incredibly sad. Yeah, and my buddy Eric, he had a military funeral. It's linked in my bio and my YouTube channel, so it was really good. A lot of Marines, very respectful. Gave the flag to the wife, and his daughters were there. He never seemed suicidal. They never had a suicidal intention. Both of them, they never like it wasn't a thing. And they did it, one and done. They didn't do the suicide attempt and have 2 or 3 attempts. No, it wasn't a cry for help. It was over, and their lights went out, and that's you know, looking back on it, I always think you know, I always thought, like, what if I could have done something. Not like I put it on a weight on my shoulder, but damn, you know, you can't have your battle buddy go down like that. And they were both, you know. And then you don't feel guilty. You just feel like, how did I not know, or how did I not see it? I should have done this. I could have done that. And then, you know, I'm just happy I knew them until that, because maybe, you know, that was the plan all along. They were going to get to a certain point in life and then, you know, say goodbye to me without really saying goodbye. So I don't hold grudges. It hurt. When I see him again, I'm going to talk to him a little bit. But but once you're gone, you don't know how much you hurt people. And I don't think people that commit suicide think like that they are wanted and they are loved. It's just everyone's trying to get through this life together, or separate, or, you know, individually, you know. And I knew they loved their family. They always talked about them and wanted to always see them and do stuff like that. But couldn't tell you what, you know. Yeah. Anyways, devils, I wanted to share these 2 guys with you. I know I put a couple of them videos out there, one about Eric, but I know there's more people out there like that have even moms or dads do that, or brothers. You know, as worst as it makes me feel, and I have my 2 best friends go down like that, it wasn't family, which is kind of strange to say out loud, but or my father or mother, and you know, so I know people have it worse. I have met people at the local pub or watering hole that had their friends or family overdose or suicide or car accidents. So I know there's more and a lot, but I just want to, and if you're listening and when you're gone, you'll do more harm than if you're here alive. You know, if you think you're getting in the way of people or feeling bad, bringing someone down or not a good father or mother or anything like that, you're wrong. And I'll stand by that. You hurt people more by doing that than you ever would by being here with us. So thank you guys for listening and partaking in this conversation. I'll always talk about my buddies. I do care about them. I still think about them. But it gets hard. I still have their number in my phone. So it does get hard. Yeah, I never thought it could get worse, but it can. So always be prepared. Stay vigilant and self-check, buddy check. Anyways, devils, that's it for me today. I'm going to go get some lunch. Semper Fi.